Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back for the final two episodes. Yes, I know, of Your Line April. So episodes 21 and 22. I'm really sorry, guys, for the inconsistent uploads, especially with this series, but even with the other uploads on the channel. Just, I could make a whole other video for this, but just the past couple months in terms of making content, I think it's because this season of anime, like the summer, has been pretty slow. I am watching a good amount of stuff, but in terms of like the content creation side of things, it's been pretty rough, at least for me. I know it may not be the same for everyone, but for me, it's kind of been rough, and my motivation has sort of took a hit. I've been pretty unmotivated lately with the content creation side of things. Like, I've been doing other things to kind of keep me busy, to keep me motivated, but in terms of making YouTube videos, my motivation has been a little shot, and hopefully the fall season, that coming in and just how that's looking, it's looking a lot better, and hopefully that, kind of brings the fire back a little bit. But I've been holding this off long enough. The last two episodes of Your Line April, we saw at the end of episode 20, Kaori's condition was getting worse. Definitely was getting worse, and they did like some symbolism with the bird and the blood and all of that. So we'll see what we have with these final two episodes, man, but it's not really looking so good. And the thing I'm worried about, right, is Kosei. Obviously, Kaori I'm worried about, but Kosei, because he's made these strides in the development that we've saw with him. And if he goes back into this rut, that is not what I want to see. And we all don't want to see that. I know most of you guys have already watched the series, but if you haven't, if you're watching along with me, we don't want to see that. So, yeah, we're going to see what we have with episode 21. First off, we're going to hop into it, man, in 3, 2, 1, go. It just all of a sudden took just such a drastic turn. Yeah, I remember that at the end of the previous episode. It was just literally a snap of a finger, which that's how these kinds of things can go. She's in the ICU. Jeez, man. There's a lot of things up in the air. It definitely does not look good. That is for sure. That's the big worry. Because if Kosei knows about it, and then there's look, we have this about to happen. The timing of it all is just, even if these competitions were going on, but it's just terrible, man. Oh, jeez. Jericho, Colin. Where the heck is he at? Like, we didn't even see him before it cut to the OP. Like, he got to be somewhere. He in there somewhere. Tsubaki. The one, yeah, like the ones closest to him, they do not want to. Like, he has people that are really close to him. We don't want to see him. They don't want to see him fall back into that. She just burst through. There he is, dude. The competition, but there's something else he's worried about way more than the competition right now. Jeez, it's like, it's literally like he's dead. Just when we were making great strides. It's just, this is life, though. It's like, this is a sad part of life. Like, there's great things in life, but this is like one of the sad things, terrible things you got to deal with in life. Dude, yeah, man. Both of their like characters like totally blacked out, pretty much. And I get it. Like, how is he supposed to be able to focus on that with just this just happening? It's like, it would almost be impossible for someone like me or anyone to really get it together to. So you can't obviously blame Kosei or anything like that. But in times like this is where, I mean, you can even see like they're showing like they're working on it. But I take it as the characters around him that really care for him are the ones that are gonna help him in this time. So we'll see. Like that's what has to probably happen. He's coming to school. It's, I guess, a decent sign. Battery. Letter from Kaori. Dude. Just that one phrase, man. Wataru a real one too, right? We've been established this. He's a real bro. For even passing it on, right? Getting it to him. Okay, so she's out of ICU now? Man. Please don't let it be like this. Like, don't let it be awkward or just all like a sour mood. Look how she always be trying to play it off like this. I know she's a very positive person in general, but even for her to be able to be like this with what's going on with her has to be tough for her to try and stay positive. That's what I'm saying. See, like, how are they gonna do this? Like, with what's going on? Oh, man. He has to literally carry her, dude. Man, you could weigh 400 pounds, Collie, and he carrying you, man. It don't even matter. Like, that's not even the worry. That's humans. That's life in general. Oh, man. See, when I see this, it's like, I think this may be the last time she potentially comes outside. You know, maybe not, but like, but with all the flags that have been there and these little bits of symbolism they've done, they really making it seem like her time potentially could be, soon. Don't let her hear you say that. It's not music though. It's not the music, man, right? Like he still has people around him that care about him. No, you're not. No, you're not. Right. Right. Come on now. And it's not just her. I mean, on the day of the competition. Damn. Damn. It's like a thing from both of their perspectives, right? What he gave her, we just heard her say that, and then what she gave him. But to just give up? Like, she's not giving up, even with the state that she is in. So how can you give up, bro? Wait. She gonna like act like she's playing the violin. Like we saw her do this like a couple episodes ago, didn't we? Like she was on the balcony as well. But that just her taking a step right there like that. Dude, this like visual sort of effect they're putting here. He's looking up. It comes in the light, you know. And you can just picture it and feel it, even though this is just the air motions. Still, I can't preach enough how I love what they do visually with this series. Like that's obviously one of the strongest things. Dude, you see her like shaking too. Like chill, like don't push yourself too much. Don't force it. But that's what I was saying. Her being able to walk like that, take a step like that. She's worrying the hell out of me, man. And she's like trying to get to know. Are you trying to get to know all this before your time comes? Is that what? I mean, they're still so young, man. Oh, don't. First, Cole saying, especially you, dude. If they actually gonna kill her off or do this, oh, dude. I don't even know what to say. Like, well, I mean, what can I say? I mean, we know she's beautiful. We know she's awesome. We know the impact she's had on him. The surgery. And what'd she say? Like, it's really risky, right? Like, this is like a last resort, kind of. While the competition, I would not be able to do this. I would not even be able to. I totally get his mental state right now, especially if it was someone you loved, really cared about, and you have to go up here still and do this. He's not up here yet, but that dude always. It's like, I think it's that dude, and then the other dude is always like, untraditional, blah, 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 whatever. It's different. Kosei just gonna come in, even with all the odds kind of against him. Kosei mentally is Kosei gonna come in, maybe blow away the whole comp. And Mike, I've had some little problems with you. I know you're just a kid, but he kind of spitting. Like, that's it for his career, potentially. Like, this could be. I refuse to believe. No, he has people there for him now, right? In his corner. See? I mean, it goes beyond just these two as well. There's Tsubaki, there's Watari, there's Hiroko. I mean, there's all of them, man. That's all you can do. Hope and pray. I feel like it might start off like pretty bad. Like everyone's gonna be like, what the heck, or something, and then it just like kind of he just snaps or something. Or just something sparks. And he blows them away. Yeah. Like I said earlier, you know, if he gave up here, she's not giving up. Cody's not giving up. So what would that say about him if he gave up here, right? Like, how is this gonna go though? I would not be. I probably would not be able to. And there's that again, man. There's that again. Like the end of the previous episode too. What they did. Someone in the crowd. Like where's the support? Where's the support system? Oh, a sneeze? Tsubaki, she freaking sneezed. I thought someone was gonna yell something or say something. She sneezed. Of course they're here, man. Come on, bro. This is what I was saying. The people that support him. Like he has all these people. Is this the spark? I was saying like there's gonna be some kind of a spark probably. It's like he comes back to himself. The realization though. Watch him just go crazy now or something. This is it just sounds like a depressing tune. It just sounds like it's beautiful, but it sounds very sort of depressing in a way. Kind of like dark. I don't even know how to really describe it. Besides what they've said. Which that was obvious. I remember in the previous episode he told Water like he liked Kali and he's like, duh, man. That's obvious. Yep. That's what I was saying. This is what I've been saying. And Kyrie's a big part of that, but also all of them too. And just the piano itself brought you to this point and got you to meet these people. So he's blaming the piano, but now look at this. Oh, dude, I hope the surgery goes well, man. Okay, now he's speeding it up. now he's going a little crazy. Oh, that transition from his foot to hers, like when she was standing up here. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. I feel like we've had a visual like that before. Something similar. Damn. It's totally like just captured everyone. Bursting with such mournful color. That was beautiful. That was actually sort of what I was expecting. In a way, I wasn't expecting the Tsubaki sneeze to be. I thought someone was gonna like the we see that happen in anime a lot, right? Where someone will like reach out or they yell and it just strikes that motivation in the MC. So it was a similar scene. They put a little spin on it, but yeah, that was actually a really beautiful scene to end off the episode on. Oh man, I'm glad to see Kosei is kind of, I guess, realized. Although earlier in the episode he was saying all this like I've lost all these people because of the piano or because of music or whatever, but then look at the people you've met and the people you have around you that you met through music, through the piano. So it's just like not even just with music, but and the way he was putting that, that's just how life goes. It's not because of music, it's not because of the piano, but what's real is the people you've met through it, and the people you have in your corner. So I like that sort of message with that. I hope Kyrie's surgery goes well, but I just don't see it happening. I honestly don't see it happening. I would like to be more optimistic, but I mean with the death flags that they've had multiple times, even with what Kyrie has said, what she said at some certain points has been a death flag. The symbolism with like the bird or whatever they had in the previous episode with the blood and just the bird being dead or whatever the heck it was. There's been several instances where it's like she's gonna die, and like I said, that's just obviously it sucks, and you hate to see it, especially someone just in general, but someone like Kyrie, from Kosei's perspective and from everyone's perspective. Obviously, it's sad, it sucks, but this is life. This is just, dude. It just I don't know how else to describe it other than just it sucks, really. But this episode, really, when you think about it, bunch of highs and lows. I would say more so lows, but that was definitely a more promising sign, I guess, to leave off the episode with something like that with Kosei and the crowd and everyone watching him. So I guess it did start to trend upward at the end of this episode, but really a lot of lows in this one. That rooftop scene with Kaori and Kosei was also really beautiful, where she was like playing, the air violin and the steps she took and her standing, and because I mean Kosei had to carry her up the stairs, all the way up the stairs to get there, and then she stands up and takes that step or two that she did, and she was standing there playing, even though she wasn't actually playing. Just you could feel it, you could see it, like for that's kind of what they did visually there. Even though she didn't actually have a violin, Kosei could tell from his like he could feel that. Uh, and that was a beautiful scene. That was another really standout scene with this episode. So that, and then that last scene at the end, I really liked. So, yeah, this is a solid episode. I gotta say, for sure. We'll see how the series leaves off with episode 22, the final episode. Let's just hop into it, man. Final episode, Spring Breeze, man. We'll see, but this is gonna be solid. Look at these shots. Even the previous episode, I noticed this. I was like, okay, they really going in showing off the piano now. Okay, got some sort of warmer colors now, because it started off sort of slow, a little dark. It sounded like a little depressing, and then it sped up. He went started crazy with it, and now I guess it's like slowed down again. Everyone cheering him on in this corner, of course, man. Yep. Okay. I was like, we getting a little trippy. Oh, everyone. Like each impact is different, but all of that kind of comes together, and that is a big part of who he is. Obviously, he's his own person, but these people have had such huge impacts on him. They. I was thinking they were gonna save her for last, and they did. That the light, the warmer colors coming in. Yep. I'm hanging on to like this much that that the surgery is gonna go well with how things went in the past couple episodes and the flags. Dude. Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna do this. They're gonna go back and forth between the two of them while this is. Y'all are one. Please, like, please let her make it through this. Ah. Kick your illness to the curb. This is like some Gurren Lagann. Why that make me think of Gurren Lagann? Dude. Bro. Look at that freaking visual, man. Where are we now? Is this some like this man's in a trance? We in some like dream world or something? Yeah, they did combine like the rooftop like with the snow coming in and like that. Wait, don't tell me. This is some like dream like sort of spiritual. I don't know what are they saying that's it? Judging from his reaction, dude. Judging from his reaction, yeah. Like, I don't even know how to feel because, like, we knew it was coming. Or I knew it was. I think we all did. Dude. Why couldn't we see this in person again, man? I mean, this is beautiful, but we gotta see it like this. I mean, oh, dude, this is absolutely gorgeous, but. Dude, this is literally like some ascension. Like, uh, Man, he's like playing here, but you can tell there's like a slight kind of smile, but you can just tell from his reaction, like his facial, that dude, dude, why they gotta do it like this, man? It's so beautiful, but it's like so painful at the same time. They're snapping with these visuals like tenfold. Look at that. Why, man? Like I said in the previous episode, though, that's just how this is just how life goes sometimes. But this also shows the beautiful parts of life too. You know, like I feel like this series has done both with that. That's something it's been very good with. She's gonna like disappear or something, or like vanish. So many gorgeous shots in here. I cannot stress or say that enough, dude. And then she I knew it. I was like, from his first reaction when she said thank you, like it flashed back to that, and then it went to this. I was like, no. He was still holding on to that. But this is like a dream. This is not reality. Oh my God. Dude, what the? This is crazy. Bro. That just seals it then. That's just that's the confirmation. That's it. So all while while we were seeing that, he was probably still playing. He was just he just blocked out everything else, and he was just in this state, or like, I don't even know. Ah, the freaking tears, man. Kose. Sayonara. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy though that he was at least able to perform, you know, that he didn't go back to the years, you know, how he was in the years past. And there, one final letter. Whew. This is definitely one of the most. There's the freaking cat. This is one of the most beautiful shows I've ever watched. In terms of visual, the presentation, all that, like this is top tier. I think y'all know this. The letter, dude. He was saying some stuff about you too. First met you when I was 5. Look at dude, how can they do this, man? From that point, 5 years old. Oh my gosh. Was that Emmy? Like the same place, like the same. Dude. She was still so young. It took so long for them to have that next interaction. She always had her attention, her eyes. And it was, remember how they first like met? Well, I guess they didn't first meet. They met then, or well, not officially, but they like she knew of him. Surgery as a child. In and out of the. So this wasn't just a thing that happened recently. It's been like a long time. She's been dealing with this. And at that age to have to face that. This is the thing though, right? At this young of an age, she had to deal with this, but look, the positive, a single lie. I knew it, bro. I've been saying this, I feel like, since the beginning. He said, huh? You're lying, April. You're lying, April. The lie in April. Oh, dude. I knew that shit was cap. I was saying that, I feel like, since episode 1. I was like, I don't think, I mean, how she is about Kosei, it seems like she is definitely into him and not really watching, which I guess in a way is kind of maybe messed up, but if she was sort of leading him on or made it seem like that's what it was, so isn't that kind of messed up? I don't know. Yeah. Said you and her. Well, obviously Kosei, but then, like, she came to that realization at some point, right? Tsubaki did. I don't know on what her actual, like, feelings were. Just be there for him. Just be there for him. Right. There's some real just characters in here. just bros, straight bros. Like Watri is a bro. Her like she's just she one of the she like a sister really, but you know like the phrase like she's one of the boys or something like that. She just real bros. Straight down memory lane. That I remember that. I know I was so inconsistent with watching this and uploading this, but all these moments are like coming back to me in my mind now. It's like, damn. Oh yeah. 100%, bro. Yeah, dude. Literally the moment they first met. A little. A little. Yeah. Dude. Dude. I thought that was gonna be the last thing. I was like, is that really the last thing? Don't apologize, man. No. Stop. You're fine. And then the train, the classic, the train tracks. It's like a picture in there of Tsubaki. This timing. What the picture is like a picture or something. That's definitely her being herself. That's her being herself, you know? The freaking classic train tracks, man. It is the cat too. Oh my god, bro. Spring without you. Fuck, man. That was the picture, bro. Are you serious? So was he just passing by while they were taking the picture? Is that Tsubaki? No, that's not Tsubaki. Why would Tsubaki be here? That's like, I think that's just someone else. Maybe why they have it blocked out. But, like, look at this, man. There's something. I don't know if there's something else, but. Bro, that picture, dude. Oh, dude. That just sends straight chills, man. That's. I don't know, though. It's like. It obviously hurts. It's painful, man, but like I knew it was coming. I think we all knew it was coming. So I feel like, I don't know. I still feel a certain type of way, but damn, I was still holding on to a little bit that like, okay, maybe it was gonna be okay, but then which that whole dream sequence or whatever that was, the spiritual like ascension, that was beautiful, man. That was crazy. I don't know if he was just passing by in that picture. Like it looked like he noticed they were taking a picture, and he just kind of turned like, oh shit, sorry, just passing by. The cards were there from like the beginning, Some of the reveals we had, even in this final episode with Kaori, that she was dealing with this for years. She had admired him from that young of an age. Like even at that point, just imagine, if they could have hit it off like earlier or something. Now, granted, the time that they had spent together and the impact that they had on each other was, I could go on and on and on about that. It's beautiful. It's amazing, but they could have potentially hit it off from like that young of an age if just, that's how life goes sometimes though. Like just things don't line up, or just some things happen by coincidence, or just whatever. So she had always admired him, but they never like really talked, or like never communicated, or never just like it took a while. But they could have hypothetically like at that point, and it could have been from that point on. Now obviously she still would have been dealing with this, but I mean, see, it's just crazy, I guess some of these coincidences, and it's just that right there though is like an adorable sort of coincidence that she was just taking a picture there. They were at the same place, the same time. He was just passing by, man, and then, oh, dude, just how they met, which it seemed like he didn't really know of her really like that, but she definitely knew of him. She really like the whole time. For like most of her life, and it took a while for them to actually finally hit it off, but I guess it doesn't matter when, just the impact was still there that they had in each other, and the beautiful times they had with each other, even though it wasn't that long. Still, man. Dude, yeah, you guys were telling me, and this is always something I've heard with this series, that the ending is painful, or like it's a feels trip, and I'm definitely feeling it, but it's like a mix of just a bunch of different things, like that was adorable at the end there. It's beautiful, it's sad, it's tragic, it's a bunch of things at once. The whole lie thing, I didn't know what that was going to be, like the whole, like the your lie in April, like the meaning of the title or whatever, but I was calling that, I didn't think it was going to be that specifically. Which, thinking about it now, it's like, what else could it have been? But I think I said this since the beginning of the series. I have to go back in my reactions and look. But I think from the very beginning of the series, I was like, the way you being about Kosei, I don't actually think you like Wataria like that. Which I think, I think I mentioned this earlier in the video. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. If she was just sort of, if she really didn't feel that way, like she just wanted to get closer to Kosei while being like that with Wataria. So that's kind of messed up in a way, but wasn't Watri kind of a player too, in a way, with certain girls or something? I don't know, but let me know what you guys think about that. It's not really like, I feel like that crazy of a deal though. These last two episodes, I mean, production wise, presentation wise, visually, everything was just beautiful. I mean, man, I don't know what else to say. Like that the dream sequence, and then the letter, Kosei, his performance, man. This is a very strong way to leave off the series. I don't know. Overall, I had some little problems with this series. But as a whole, I think this is still a very, very solid series. I know I was kind of inconsistent with watching it. Maybe that could affect my, my value of it. But I think, especially what they did with Kosei's development, that's probably one of my favorite things with this series, besides like the presentation. Kaori obviously is amazing. There's some amazing characters in here. I feel like Tsubaki was sort of hit or miss for me. That may be unpopular opinion, I don't know. Tsubaki was kind of hit or miss for me. I did like how they utilized some of the other characters as well, like Emi, Takashi, Hiroko, characters like that. Did like how they utilized them, and just the effect that like Kosei had on some of these other characters, and then the impact that they had on him. It's just like all connected. I actually really like that message, and this series had some nice messages, some nice themes going for it for sure. I just really have some minor problems with how some things I guess played out, or how some things were executed, how they went about some things, especially in terms of like the I guess the drama. Um, Tsubaki was one of my major problems. I don't hate her. I wouldn't say I hate her. I just feel like they kind of pushed her too much. Now I know she's been there for Kosei since the beginning and all of that. Um, but I feel like, especially like with the romance, and I know they're like at that age, at this point in the series where emotions and just feelings are going all over the place and crazy. So it makes sense, but I feel like that kind of overstayed its welcome sometimes with Tsubaki, and there was just some times where I don't know if it's just like the execution, especially with certain like dramatic kind of moments where it just, I guess, didn't hit maybe like it was supposed to, or just maybe it didn't for me. I don't know. Because everyone's different with their watching experience, but nothing too crazy in terms of my complaints. I don't really have many complaints or issues with this series. I think it's a very solid series. Very, I would say very good. So I'm feeling like maybe an 8 to a 9, somewhere in between there. I have to maybe sit on it and think on it more, but it has a lot of strong aspects to it, and not very few problems for me personally. And I can see why maybe some people wouldn't really like this series. I know most people do like this series, but I know there's people out there who have voiced their complaints and problems with this series, and that's fair. Like I said, everyone's different, but I, for the most part, enjoyed my time with this series. Is it one of my favorite series of all time? I wouldn't necessarily say that. Some aspects of it, though, have some of my favorite things, like the presentation, the music, visually, animation, art. Like that shit is top tier. So I would say in that regard, it's one of my favorites. But as a whole, I wouldn't really say it's like up there with my top favorite series or anything like that. But it's definitely certainly well above average for me. I'm sorry for the wait, for the delay. Going forward with other series, I'm gonna have to be better with it, especially if I'm gonna commit to non-seasonal stuff or just other things. Like I said, hopefully my motivation comes back soon with like the new season of anime coming and all of that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with other like non-seasonals or just whatever the future holds with my reactions. I feel like now I'm just kind of rambling and talking about whatever, because like I said before as well, I think I could talk about this forever. So yeah, Your Line April. That's it, man. These last 2 episodes, though, very, like I said, strong way to leave off the series. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought of these final 2 episodes, and let me know what you guys thought of the series as a whole. If you guys did enjoy, this reaction to the final 2 episodes, make sure you drop a like. I want to thank you guys for joining me for the series as well, if you did. And until the next video, until the next series, until the next non-seasonal or whatever it may be, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.